Hey guys, welcome back everyone. This is Miss JD once again for another episode of our daily token review. Okay, the other video I created today is about the Philippine stock market. This time around, I will be reviewing the most popular tokens that we have nowadays. These are tokens related to play to earn games that we currently have in the market. Okay, so that's for Axie, DPAT, Mist, and of course Skill. Skill is for Cryptoblades. Right, so if this is the type of video you want to watch every day, you're invited. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated. And by the way, whatever I share here, it's based on my profile, on what I know about the stock market and trading cryptocurrencies. Please, first of all, understand your profile before you engage in the cryptocurrency space because this is highly volatile, and in just a matter of days or even hours, your gain could end up being negative, or whatever you're anticipating to gain could be reduced by 50 or even 100%, vice versa, right? So let's get down to business and let's talk about skill. Skill is the token we farm when we play crypto blades, right? So it has been uh, a quick ride to the top. It only took us 1, 2, 3 days for us to reach the peak of $194 and then stay there for 4 days. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, around 4 days staying in that level. And right away, if you understand volume, you should already have an idea that as we go up over here, see this? While we were sitting at this level, your volume has already declined. That means a lot of the people who have already probably invested on it started to exit and took profit, and no one is already buying it. So that could have been our signal already that, hey, if you have that skill token on hand, you could have locked in some gains, but that's fine. That's a done deal. I don't think a lot of us know that this platform has existed back then. Otherwise, we would have known. And so, what happened? There was a decline, which is uh, like what I mentioned yesterday. It's not just skill that got affected here. Even the other tokens have also been impacted. So we are currently on, a bearish market for these tokens. So, but you know, I mentioned this yesterday. I said that we might be sitting at a possible support around the 37.5 to 38. True enough, we were just moving within that range yesterday. As you can see here, so I'm already on a daily chart. Yesterday, I used a 4-hour chart or 4-hour time frame. So this one, at least the noise is much lesser. Imagine this, we've been sitting on it since the August 2nd, 2nd of August, up until today. Okay? And now look at our Bollinger Band. It's starting to show up because it has been more than 20 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost. We started the 22nd of July here. But then again, look at that. Your support, which is like your floor, each time we touch that level, slight bounces are happening. Okay? And our our volume is cut. Look at this. While we are declining, the volume is also declining. That means as we go lower and lower, the we've exhausted all the selling opportunities there. So people are not selling their tokens anymore. So that's my interpretation. As we go lower and lower, the selling sentiment is starting to decline. So that's a good sign. Maybe what we can anticipate here, if there is a sudden jump in the volume supported by another green candlestick, that's a better outlook there. That's a good formation that we'll be seeing. If we have, let's say, a green candlestick that will a day that will have one solid candlestick that will engulf. When I say engulf, that means it's much higher than the previous days. It's like it's eating that previous day's candlestick. So let's say it ends up at here, let's say 57 or 58, that means it is engulfing the previous day's candlestick, right? While respecting this area of our support. So with that, look at the volume next. If the volume is also high, like this one, as we go higher and higher, the volume is being supported, it's also increasing. So that's the kind of view that we want to see. While we go higher and higher, we want to see volume also increasing, because the absence of volume would mean that kind of movement will not be sustained. Chances are it's just what we call a dead cat bounce. It's a fake bounce. Then it will just go back to the support once again. But then again, I see 38 as a solid support at the moment. Imagine 4 days of being just right here. So if you are interested in, let's say, um, buying more tokens, this is the perfect time. This is the perfect time. Yeah. And for those people grinding, this is the perfect time. Don't miss those days where you don't, engage in a fight. At the same time, let's take advantage of what they have, uh, the update that they did, where you can do a bulk fight with 200 stamina with just one fight, because that will be a big savings for us in terms of gas cost. Because before, for those people who have not started in Cryptoblades yet, for every 40 stamina, you pay a gas fee of around 14 pesos or 0.008 BNB, around that level. And that's every 40. So in 200 stamina, that means times 5. But now, you just have to pay it once, although there's just slight adjustment in the rewards. But at the end of the day, the time you save out of doing it is huge. You can do a lot of productive things, or another task that could give you other set of revenue because of that kind of savings, right? So more to come. I think this is a good sign. At the same time, they've released an update about another feature where we can buy shields, right? Shields um, for our fights, and they're also giving us updates about PvP and raids. So more to come about that. Uh, I'll see if I can talk more about it, but it's going to slightly deviate from the niche that I have in my channel. I can only talk a lot about that because I'm on it, right? But overall, just to stick to the discussion, um, the chart wise is telling us, or the chart is telling us that we have reached a potential strong support at the moment. As you can see here, we're already sitting at 45.15, which is a 2.84% lift from yesterday's performance. In the meantime, I think that is it for skill. Now let's try to check mist. How do I search here? Search token, mist. Oh, they don't have. What about AXS? There. This is for Axie. Okay. I want to use my Bollinger Band. Let's remove the rest. Okay. So this is our Axie AXS for Axie Infinity. At the moment, we're using a daily chart and we're still above the MA20 line. Although we're already experiencing some form of weakness, this is what I was talking about, right? We're very near a possible resistance around the 49.650 area. And while we are in that level, notice the volume. There's a decline in the volume. That means not a lot of people are buying more tokens, more AXS, because they feel that this is already at the overpriced level, not say overpriced, but already on the expensive side of things. Now, the nearest support, because sometimes a token has to rest. The nearest area I see is around the MA20 line. Notice my Bollinger Band has 20 on it. You can set that. That simply means that the center line over here is a moving average in the past 20 days. Okay, so this is a possible area of bounce, 36.7. Now let's take a look at our SLP. SLP is also the token that we gain or that we get from playing Axie, right? So at the moment, okay, not looking good as well for Axie. Imagine this. Axie is already a very stable game, but still you see uh, bearish sentiment as well. Okay, so if you're to look at it, the movement of the token is just within this channel, right? And we have to closely monitor this because look at this. This used to be a support. The $20 level is your support area. This is still tolerable. A slight overshoot down below is still tolerable, but let us say we end this entire day below the 19, then the risk here is we might even go back to the 0.14 level. Hopefully not. Okay, so but let's closely monitor that. Volume is already very low over here. That means people still the same sentiment like what I mentioned in skill. Chances are people already find it very cheap level, so they're not selling their positions anymore. So for those people who may have sold their SLP, panicked and sold their SLP at this level, mind you guys, they're very close to a possible bounce level. But again, we have to closely monitor this day because as we speak, 5th of August, this is still our candlestick. Most likely tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning, Philippine time, that's when we refresh another candlestick in a daily time frame. So just closely monitor this. Who knows, this is just going to end up like a wick. This is a wick, that long line below and above, that's your wick. The reason why we have that is because at one point it reached as low as this. For instance, on the 20th of July, the price reached as low as this level, and then at the end of the day, it even managed to go as high as 28.5. That is what I was referring to. Who knows, this is just a slight overshoot down below our support, and then we end up bouncing. You see this downtrend resistance? So this downtrend line over here, the green line, um, that this serves as your resistance in a downtrend. Now, what is going to change here, what is going to change the direction here is if we end up with one candlestick higher than this level, then that shifts the overall sentiment. We will now potentially going to bounce. But at the moment, we're sitting at a possible support at around 0.1976. Just closely monitor this. We don't want a breakdown in the price because it's trying to make an attempt. If it goes down, then you will have this trend line as your path. We could be ending up to here, 0.13, 0.14, because of this one, right? But we'll see. Okay, so that is it for now. I cannot find mist here in this platform. But for now, I was able to cover skill, AXS, and SLP for you guys. And let me know if there are other tokens you'd like me to review as well. But so far, these are the tokens from the most popular games that I know of. Oh, DPET. Let's try DPET for my DPET. It's not here. They don't have it here. Okay, so I only have SLP, AXS, and skill. Okay, I think that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you do subscribe. I will review these tokens for you every single day and more. Just drop a comment. Let me know what other tokens you'd like me to review or stocks in the Philippine and the US market. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.